Okay, so I'm in a bit of a pickle. Almost poisoned myself. Great job. I should take this shit off, actually. Hi. Okay. I need to go to the sewers to farm humanity. So that's going to be a bit of a detour. Although... I deserve that. Oh no, my dead body got poisoned. I just wanted to set the tone for the stream early. Holy shit. Use you. Please get off of me, thank you. I have a decent number. Of souls that I could build up. And if it adds up to 10,000, we would not need to grind. I also don't remember how to get to the sewers. Excuse you. Thank you. Please run away. Thank you. To my knowledge, that's the fastest way back. Give me a second. I just realized I need to change something. When we get to safer ground, I might talk about the comics that I've been reading, because I've been back on my shit. Hang on. I see you. elevator. We need to get the absolute fuck out of here. What was that? Oh. Okay. I have a humanity. If we play our cards right, we may only need to get 5k. And yes, I almost did fall to my death just there, but don't worry about it. We're gonna have to take a bit of a detour because the Firelink bonfire is currently out of order. The old man? Oh, he's talking about the fire guy. Oh, that's exactly what we fucking needed.
I thought, are you back plenty or...
Hmm.
Much obliged. I think I like you.
Give me a second. Is there another person selling humanity somewhere? Ideally, somewhere that I have access to. right now, let's take our chances. Oh, hold the phone. We don't need to. I forgot. We have a huge bone. Here. Over there. Ah, fuck. Where are you? I see you. I don't need this in my life right now. Thank you. Oh, these things are very useful. Oh, good job. Oh, we are popping off. Sorry about that. Okay. There is also no, you don't. Okay, we can work around that. I should have thought about that harder. But the plan is still solid. We just got really lazy. But we need this. We also need to switch up our rings. Hang on. Thank you. That was very necessary. Thank you. Get off of me. Ah, there we go. You gotta believe. This is not going well. Can't believe this lady has her hams out. Oh, hell yeah. Already been told to hold on to any monster souls. So that was a really great start, I would say. Why is the bell all the way down here? I actually forgot that our goal was to ring 2 bells. Okay, no. I know where that is. Okay. Don't quite remember how to get to the depths, though.
dear. What have we here? Are you a new servant? No matter. I pray that...
You're very gross. Let's go with that. What does offering humanity do? I see. I'm just not gonna learn anything about who this is, am I? Do I? Hmm. Give me 1 second. What is through here? Oh, I do not want to be here, I don't think. What did I name my character again? Oh yeah, Mumps. Hmm. there's a couple things we need to do. While I have a surplus, we should go. Actually, I don't remember. There's a key that costs 20,000 souls, and I don't remember exactly where it is, but while we have a surplus, we should take care of that. Give me a second. You just need to return to the next bonfire. Holy moly. You can quote me on that. Hmm. what a tricky bitch. Okay. Oh. Oh, he disappeared. Oh boy, it's you guys again. Oh dear. Oh dear. Do I have a purging stone? No. I know where to get one now. see this man. Oh, great. I love it here. Thank you. Oh, I see. Ah, actually don't want to be here. I do want to see what's past that big gate that we opened. come back to this at a later point. know what I don't know what good a literal lump of shit is for, but no clue if it's like realistic. But my goal is to find the place where I can find the person who killed the firekeeper. Because apparently that's a thing I can do. There's a couple orders of business. Let's pick up two curse cures while we're here.
Oh, I thought, are you plan?
There were a bunch of church people here, and now it's just him.
Me? I've scoured. Where could she have gone? Milady. Your Highness, I am... Oh, sometimes I...
Hmm. I think the blacksmith sells the key that we're looking for. And we also just need to,
Well, I'll use neither.
yes.
Don't get yourself neither.
Hey, Blackstone. I'm doing all right. In this game, less so, but I decided to read the Wildstorm imprint from the very beginning, and I'm probably not going to finish it. I'm probably going to give up at some point, but for right now, that's what I'm doing. What I did not realize about the Wildstorm imprint is that when it was under Image Comics, it was part of a shared universe, so I've had to read more Image Comics that I'm initially comfortable with. I'm on Wildcats, and right now I'm reading Deathblow. I'm very early on. Also, the names of some of these people are giving me diabetes. Oh dear. What? Who are you? Deathblow, despite the name making me cringe a little, it kind of rules. I had to read. I think there's a Youngblood crossover with Wildcats that I'm not looking forward to. I had to read some Cyberforce. Come on, I just took care of your cousin. thought about streaming. Yeah, Cyberforce was not that bad. The name Ripclaw also gave me some cholesterol. There's also a character named Splitzkrieg, Splits Krieg. So that was awesome. And how are you two doing on this fine evening? There's Let's see. I'm gonna back off because there's something I need to look up. When I was reading the first issue of Deathblow, I was kind of delighted by the fact that this gritty ass war comic referenced Savage Dragon. But give me a second. Sonic Super Special. I don't remember if I've talked about this on here before. But when I was doing my a read through of the Archie Sonic comics, there was a certain one that did a crossover with Image. We got Shadowhawk, Savage Dragon, I don't know, Velocity, the Max, and Spawn. Spawn is in like a single panel and doesn't interact with the rest of the characters. So it's pretty cool. Union, huh? Oh wait, no, Union is on the reading order for Wildstorm. Okay. This was this was kind of a pilot for the author's own Image series called The Lost Ones, I think, that lasted a single issue. This comic sucks, in case you were wondering. Okay. These men are probably about to push my shit in. Oh, these are statues, never mind. I was scared of statues. Oh boy. Everything in this game is scary. Who was that? Case in point. But I read the first 10 or so issues of Wildcats. Well, actually, I read more than that because there were a bunch of special issues. I tried to watch the Wildcats cartoon and was only able to get as far as the theme song before I died of diabetes, so I gave up. And there was a tie-in game for the cartoon that I think ended up coming out like 6 months after the cartoon was canceled. And I thought about playing that on here, uh, and I might soon. But for right now, this is what we're doing. If we're gonna be super real, like 75% of Saturday morning cartoons are not really watchable. But let's see if we can whittle him down with our axe. And by axe, I mean bow. Oh, it can't seem to hit me. Well, that's good. I'm kind of digging Wildcats, the comic, although most of the characters, besides Grifter and Zealot, I currently don't really give a shit about. And that is part of why I'm not sure about the Wildcats game, because you can only play as 3 of the 7. You can only play as Spartan, Warblade, and Maul. Where are you? I can't even see the guy anymore. Actually, while I go to use, let me set something up while I go to use the bathroom. You can do. Second. But I'm gonna put on the intro for the Wildcats game while I go to use the bathroom. Oh, there we go. Here comes the banger. Boyd, why is there bubble gum on your head? This game came out in November 1995, so I was 4 months old. Like, there's sprites for the other three, for Grifter, Zealot, and fucking Voodoo, but you can't play as them. That guy had good sense to just get out of here. So I'm considering taking a look at that one. I have no clue if it's like good or not. It probably isn't. I'm assuming that the other characters were supposed to be playable and it got cut because they had to rush the release. Oh, fuck. Go fuck yourself. I'll kill your whole family. Sorry. I think I read the Wildcats JLA crossover, but I don't remember anything about it. Because it was during the Morrison era. I should have had my shield up. I recognize that. Read the New 52 Grifter comic because there was a few years ago I read the first arc of every launch title for the New 52, which left me feeling very dead inside. Oh, this is an easier thing to do. Okay. But let me think. I think I tried to read Planetary one time. Also of note is that in the, I believe in Wildcats #2, the opening page is Jim Lee apologizing for all the delays that Image went through. Yes, that is my primary concern in reading this, is that it involves a real piece of shit who belongs in jail. This time, I know that there's a dart trap. We might switch to either Tomb Raider or the Wildcats game in a bit, because I have a feeling that I've kind of hit my limit on the progress that I'm making today. I literally cannot see him. Okay. Look at him. He's so cute. I just want to make shoes out of him. Uh... He's really chilling over there, but I doubt that he's friendly. Hi. I'm obsessed with this Snake Man and his casual pose. Oh, that's what he got hit by. This game is totally full of shit, in case you haven't noticed. Oh wait, no. There was another Wildstorm thing I read. I read the Captain Atom comic where he went to the Wildstorm universe. Can I help you, sir? in general, you should not kill anything that isn't just immediately hostile to you. So, uh, the only hang on, the only thing I remember about it, because I think I read this like 12 years ago. The only thing, oh, here we go. Feel like I might have shared this image on here before. The only thing that I remember about it is, where is it? Is this cover. It's so good. Out here looking like she should be in Marvel Rivals. Anyway. I mean, it was a comic book in the late 2000s. It's not crazy weird. There's definitely just barely an okay. Woo! Why did you stand in front of the ball? The only thing I remember about I remember very little about my New 52 reading experience, aside from the really shitty Teen Titans comic. Can't believe I fell for that shit twice. There we go. Trying to find a checkpoint so that we can move on to Rise of Tomb Raider. Okay, thank you. That was awesome. Perhaps. I need to get the DLC for the new Doom game. I think there's a bonus DLC level. but I beat that game like 3 weeks ago. Or maybe the... I don't remember us being in a geothermal valley, though. Right, the frame rate is not great. That's better. But there's actually another mission we can do. There was something... I swear there was other stuff I was reading. Let me double check here. I tried to read Justice League Cry for Justice because I was bored. I was unable to get any further. I tried to read the 2000s event Amazon's Attack for similar reasons. That did not go great.
You're back. Good. You can help us then.
What's the problem?
I have warriors spread across this valley. Last night, 2 of my bravest were captured, and I have reason to believe they are still alive. There was a third with them who escaped, and he tells me they were taken beneath the train station. Saw them put into cages before he managed to escape. I have a dozen other warriors in the valley, and I have to stay here to coordinate their strikes. But you, I've seen what you can do, and I must ask you to help.
Yes, of course.
They knew the risks, and they would happily die for the cause. But I can't let that happen.
I read some of Jack Kirby's Fourth World, or the lead up to it, in the Jimmy Olsen comic that he was writing at the time. Alright, so we have a couple side missions. I'm not super far into it. I've only read like 1 issue of the Forever People. I do need to talk about... I do need to talk about this one thing. Because this is considered part of the official Fourth World Saga. It's on the DC app as part of the collection. Is this issue of Jimmy Olsen where fucking... Hang on. I feel like that picture's not big enough. Where fucking Don Rickles shows up. And his and his lookalike. I don't know why. No one seems to know why. But well, I got mad because I posted this and they were like, and somebody like posted a long thing, a long info dump about Don Rickles. It was like, I know who Don Rickles is. That's not what I'm confused about.
Do not let the target slip away. We need to know why they were following Bravo team. Bravo hasn't run into any more resistance along the way, but find the native. We need to get some answers.
Oh, that went right in his brain. Man, it's a good thing peripheral vision has not been invented, or I would have been seen.
To be hiding in here somewhere. Maybe there's a trail. If there's someone in here, it's safe. You can come out now. Must still be hiding. Nothing, but definitely big enough to hide in.
I read Grant Morrison's.
No closer! I'm not with Trinity. My name is Lara, and your gun isn't loaded. I can see the cylinder is empty.
The firing pin never worked anyway.
You're hurt.
I just need to sit down for a moment. Lara, was it? I'm Nadia. I could use your help.
What can I do?
My grandfather snuck out of the village in the night. I think he's headed for the Wicked Vale, where the witch Baba Yaga lives. I was trying to catch up with him when the invaders caught me. Before I was born, the witch killed my grandmother. Grandpa always talked about revenge, but I never thought he'd actually go through with it. There isn't much time, and I'm in no condition to go myself. We have to find him.
Sure.
I'll head out that way and see if I can pick up his trail.
Thank you. The path to the Vale is through the cave to the east of here.
Who knows? I did hear about the upcoming crossover. I did read Grant Morrison's Seven Soldiers,
Jacob's people were forced to
which
work.
I only understood like maybe 50% of. Oh, good, wolves. Hello? I totally hit that.
well worn.
But Seven Soldiers is a set of 7 miniseries that Grant Morrison did in the 2005 or 6. Starring 7 reinterpretations of underused characters, or 6 reinterpretations in Zatanna. About this really complex, like, interweaving story
Laura,
where the characters don't actually interact,
can you hear me?
or the lead characters.
I can monitor the invaders' frequencies from here while I patch myself up. I'll let you know if I hear anything useful.
Let's see here. Where are we? I have a couple pictures. Give me a second. My favorite of those miniseries is Shining Knight. A woman from Arthurian times who had to pretend to be a man, and she's really fucking dope. She's gonna kill the shit out of you. Seven Soldiers is also where the modern, like, the DC Frankenstein comes from. Like, the modern version. Let's see here. Oh, that's right, I tried to read Dark Knight Strikes Again. I forgot about that. And I've kind of been, back on my Star Trek shit. And I was taking a look at the list of Star Trek games to see if there's any ones that we haven't played that look interesting. And what I was astounded to find out is that there were 4 different Deep Space Nine games. There's like a shooter one, there's like a space tactics one, there's like a first person adventure, there's one that looks like this. Intuitive. So I might play that Deep Space Nine game and the shooter one. There's also a game called Star Trek Legacy that features the first 5 captains and their voice actors. I mean, the Elite Force shooters that I played on here were pretty good. The first one more so than the second one. Deep Space Nine: The Fallen, I think is what it's called. And it has, you can play as Kira, Worf, and Cisco, and I think they all have their own campaigns and levels.
What more can you tell me
And
about
two of them are even voiced by their actual actors.
Far away from that place. They have for centuries. When the
Because
Soviets
Avery
tried
Brooks
to
didn't
build
want to
an
show
outpost
up.
in the Vale, but they angered Baba Yaga, and she drove them all mad. Grandpa told me all about her. She lives in a magic house that locks away the bird.
Do you believe all that? The house with the bird legs?
I trust Grandpa. He was in the Gulag when the Soviets took my grandmother into the Vale to help them study the ruins. The witch killed her, and he's never forgotten that.
But a witch? Straight out of a Russian folktale? It sounds...
Well, actually, they got the entire Deep Space Nine cast except for
Something is in the Vale. Nothing good happens.
Cisco and O'Brien.
Shit. Steady.
The guy they got voicing O'Brien just sounds like a leprechaun.
Laura, hang on. I'm picking up a transmission. You need to hear this.
Hell is that? It's walking.
Holy shit.
Did you hear that? That was the witch.
Something's definitely happening out there. Whatever it is, we'll get to the bottom of it.
Something that I forgot that I was unaware of when we were playing the first Elite Force is that you're allowed to use your weapon while you're just walking around Voyager between missions, and you can vaporize
Go inside the old
Neelix.
temple. Head down to the wooden walkway along the cliff. There should be a rope leading to it. That
You,
path
yeah, it's a game over. But you can do it. And Tuvok is just shakes his head. It did have photon torpedo launchers, yes. Which is one of the most ill-advised things I've heard in my life. You can go to the mess hall between missions and look at the main characters doing absolutely nothing. And half of them are not important to the story. Chakotay, I think, literally does nothing.
Without this place, this divine sculpture of wind and rock, we would have been lost. The story of the scout who found this place is well known to us all, but most of you do not know how close we came to dying. We were lost in the mountains, no food, no hope. We had begun to doubt the prophet himself.
This was some sort of a shrine. Pilgrims came here to show their respect. There. At least this counterweight still works.
I wonder. Oh dear. Well, at least she didn't bounce off a rock on the way down. Thank heaven for small mercies. Let's see. one where we could play as Jordy, or play not as Jordy and the rest of the crew on away missions that we played that one time was pretty good.
They say you never forget the first time you hear the sound. My parents took.
There
me
are
there to
similarly,
contemplate the
I
mysteries
believe,
from beyond the
3
shrine. In time, I will
games
bring my children here.
in a similar style
They
where you
say
play as
without
the original
music of the
series
mountains,
crew
our
with
ancestors
all
would
of their
have
voice
wandered the
actors.
earth until they died. But instead, these mountains called them home. Just
Let me think. There's a lot of strategy games.
Damn. It's not gonna do any good at that level.
What?
I should be able to connect that counterweight to the winch.
What are we trying to do right now?
That looks better.
Does it?
Should be able to connect that counterweight to the winch. Maybe I could swing it. Somehow. I should be able to connect that counterweight to the winch.
Well, what are we trying to accomplish?
I should be able to connect that counterweight to the winch.
I get that. I really do. But why? Wait, can I? Also of note, in terms of my TV watching, which has been taking up more of my time than I want to admit. I have only one season of House MD left.
Must have missed something. I should be able to connect that counterweight to the winch.
You gonna, like, explain anything to me? Do I even have to be in here?
Maybe I could swing it. Somehow.
I think we've thoroughly understood how to swing it, Laura.
The Wicked Vale isn't far now. Just head down that wooden walkway along the cliff.
A ceremonial cloth worn by priests during Mass.
Oh dear.
far at least. You're almost into the Vale.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. So the adventure games where you can play as the next generation crew, or the adventure game, I probably need to finish. There's one where there's like 2 or 3 where you play as the original series crew with their voice actors. Oh, there's a couple more off the top of my head. There's a bunch of strategy ones. There's another first-person shooter based off of Star Trek Generations that seems really shitty, so I might want to play that. But
Nadia, I think I found your Wicked Veil. I don't know if it's Baba Yaga, but there's something out here.
Be careful. This is
it
her
came out in 1998, so 4 years after the movie. So I don't know why it was made. I don't think it was in development for that long.
Initial contact was made with the elderly native male at 0700. At first, we believed he was participating in an assault on the facility, but he proceeded away and through an unmapped canyon. We received authorization to pursue at a distance, and already we've encountered ruins and other promising signs. We're trying to keep calm out here, but this looks like a big find. That discovery bonus is as good as ours.
There's
some sort of pollen drifting here.
oh no, it's Scarecrow's fear gas.
I can't understand you.
Something's wrong. My head is spinning and...
Oh no. Oh no. It's too late.
Lara is tripping balls.
No, must be dreaming. Isn't real, can't be.
Hello. That's not that scary.
Just keep moving.
I am up to the last season of House MD. I'm up to a House's prison arc.
It can't be. No, wait.
So that's pretty cool.
I'm close, Lara. I'm close.
Wait, where am I?
Yeah, in the final season he went to
How far does
prison.
this path go?
Not for any of the crimes related to him practicing medicine, but because he drove a car through his boss / ex-girlfriend's house. Right through her kitchen.
Dad, stop! No, got to get out of here.
There is a truth behind it all.
I just want to leave, please.
Oh, it really is a Scarecrow hallucination.
No, this isn't.
Dad, why do you have a portrait of a very sweaty man? It was a natural progression because them breaking up had been a very clear like deterioration of his mental state for like several episodes. I don't know when it jumped. If it jumped the shark, it was probably before that moment.
You'll understand.
I know he blew his skull out.
Come and see.
Not possible. It's just a myth.
I'm sorry, Laura. There is no return. You're going
to rot out here.
I want to believe that this part is not a hallucination. It would not be the silliest thing that's happened in this series. Oh dear. And Laura froze to death. The end.
Laura! Laura! Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I think.
What happened? You started coughing, said something about flowers and pollen, and then nothing. I thought the witch had killed you.
I think I was hallucinating. God, I hope I was.
Hallucinating? There is a flower in a valley that can bring on visions, but the effects are too weak.
Any idea what this place is? I see ducks and pipes.
I mean, it's kind of a House is kind of a jump the shark moment in terms of him getting his license back or being allowed to practice medicine again, but
That was the last time Grandpa ever saw her. There was only one survivor, an officer who stumbled out a few weeks later.
the only thing I remember about the episodes where he's in prison are the fact that that Jaleel White is in them, and that's it.
I never held my daughter. They took her from me on the surgeon's table. I tried to fight, but they are many, and I am weary. Then they dragged me away, split our 3 hearts apart. They have taken me
He
to
did.
Edenvale, where ancient ruins.
House also met Andre Brower, or Andre Brower. I think that's how you say it.
I will never
when he was in his mental hospital arc. He also met Lin-Manuel Miranda
and they will go no further than our little
in that same arc.
They brought me here in the hopes that my expertise in botany would help them find a counteragent. At last, the state has a use for me. I nod and smile. I play the part. But
He met James Earl Jones was a South African genocidal tyrant who they decided to kill via the wrong drugs. I shouldn't say they, but
Someone's been in here recently, building on top of the ruins.
What do you see?
Some sort of makeshift distillery. Just like the flowers. Shit! Of course! She's refining the pollen, weaponizing it. There's no magic here, Nadia, just someone very clever.
Wait, but if it is just a person, then wouldn't the pollen affect her too?
If she can resist it somehow, then so can we.
I wonder.
I've got to bring it lower.
Okay, now.
Must be a way to break it down.
I swear there was something else crazy that I wanted to talk about.
Maybe I can connect to that rope spool.
I was cured someone's autism one time.
It's been weeks since these bastards dragged me from the gulag.
So that was pretty cool.
My daughter, to this strange veil. They have tasked me with finding some way of counteracting the unusual effects of the pollen that hangs in the air. Now I
It wasn't
a formula that may work. An extract from the
this, and now admittedly this was like 2007, but they it wasn't actually autism. It was just a series of things. It was just like some thing in his brain that was putting pressure on the same parts of the brain that like autism affects or whatever. None of the medicine is like accurate, obviously.
That might counteract the effects of the pollen.
It has to be from my grandmother. The witch killed her, and now she's gonna help save Grandpa, just like in one of his stories.
Nadia.
Have faith, Laura. Hop back to the Soviet installation where we met. I'll help you find what you need.
I swear there was something else.
Nadia, my granddaughter. By now you already know. I am going into the Veil to kill the witch, Baba Yaga. I have gone...
Okay, we gotta go all the way back, I think.
I don't have the words to describe what I just saw. I went inside the wicked veil looking for Nadia's grandfather, but I barely escaped with my life. It was like a fairy tale through a broken, filthy mirror. And Dad, I know intellectually it was all in my mind, but the gunshot is still ringing in my ears. There's something terrible going on in their head, and while I don't believe that it is magic,
Yeah, Laura, nobody cares.
I'm not going back in there without...
What's weird is that I don't think that's what they were trying to say, because like half the episode is about how he, like, nothing's wrong with him, but then his autism goes away anyway. And there is another episode with an autistic kid where they don't do that. And the second kid, the kid with autism who didn't get cured, was a lot less, was a lot lower functioning. So, and House goes, if you cut out this kid's eye, he's only going to be half as good at not making eye contact.
Okay, first... seed pods. The flowers grow inside the caves around there. There's never enough of them to make you sick, so you should be able to gather some safely. The livers should be easy. The deer around there feed on the flowers, so you'll just need to track them down.
No.
As for the insecticide, I have an idea where we might find some. Grandpa taught me to read Russian, so I'm
Nothing's quite as bad as that.
I can find out where they stored it.
Well, there was
I'll
that.
let you know when I find it.
All right, I'll start gathering the other supplies now.
Well, there was that movie Sia made about an autistic girl called Music. The autistic girl and the movie were called Music. That she got a lot of shit for, like 6 or 7 years ago. Are those bad guys?
Hello.
Okay, no.
Many of our people worked the mines for the Soviets. Even after we drove them out, they died of a strange sickness.
It's the flowers. Just need the seed pods now.
You're back. We could use you.
Greetings.
I'm here to help. What can I do?
Our first task is to learn all we can about the invaders. We need any information you can gather in the old prison. I won't lie to you, it will be dangerous. But that information is worth the risk. Will you help us?
Yes.
I'll head there as soon as I'm able.
I'll be here. And thank you.
House is, the show is kind of like, is a little groundbreaking because it was one of the first to have like an openly bisexual character. One of the first on network TV, anyway.
Laura, I got something you'll want to hear. I'm patching you in.
Bravo team is still MIA. We haven't got any transmissions since the distress call. We're gonna need to send a rescue party.
Finish up your patrol around the Soviet installation. See if you can pick up the native girl's trail. She's involved in Bravo's disappearance somehow. We need better intel before we send more of you in there.
Copy that.
I haven't been able to find anything yet, but I'll keep looking.
Of course, that bisexuality is represented by having Olivia Wilde kiss another woman, so I don't know if the motives were exactly pure.
Someone scratched something below. Directions to something hidden.
What's up? Oh, hi. Oh, there's still another guy up there. But I'm hoping by the next time I stream that I'll have more Wildstorm under my belt. The launch of Image Comics is kind of like eating nothing but fast food, but for comics. Oh, I forgot to mention the best part of the Wildcats, the opening issues of Wildcats, is that the main villain is a demon that's possessing the body of then current Vice President Dan Quayle. Now, I get why they do it, but bringing, like, the real-life president into, like, superhero comics is always funny to me. Oh, I got a trophy for blowing up rabbits. During when I was reading the original Suicide Squad, Ronald Reagan showed up a bunch. During the Bloodlines crossover, Bill Clinton comes on the TV to tell all of the new Bloods to turn themselves in to the government.
That chemical from Grandmother's notes? Phenothiazine. I think I found it. They stored it in the lower levels of the copper mill where they used it to deal with the termites in the summer.
Are you sure it's the same chemical, Nadia?
I'm sure it's the chemical Grandmother's recipe mentioned, but I am not sure that it will be safe to drink.
Suppose we'll find out. I'll head there now.
I bet there are more villains in here. I also read the DC Tangent comics. I think I might have mentioned that on stream. I don't remember. What I did not know is that three of those are written by Chuck No One Gives a Fuck Dixon.
We really lose a full company when they broke through into the ruins? Hostile!
One of them was also written by Peter David, which I did not know. And I read it the day that he died. Where am I going now? I think after we defeat this Baba Yaga lady, we're gonna call it a stream. Up here. I don't even know what items are on sale in the coin store.
Nadia said the chemical was on the lower levels. Must have already passed it.
Oh, I see it. Hey, those posters weren't hurting anybody.
Found it. I'm mixing the ingredients now. Any word on that patrol?
Just picked up another transmission. They're on the move.
Where are they now?
They're... oh no. They're headed straight for you. You might be
Oh, hi.
Damn.
Keep her down! Covering fire!
Ready to see if the antidote works?
I'm not exactly looking forward to it, to be honest.
If it does, I'll make my own and meet you at the Vale.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Now, well, first we upgrade. Then we learn a new skill. We return to the Vale. Happy Pride Month, everybody, by the way.
Only enough for 2 doses. Got to make them count. It's working, Nadia. Everything looks... normal is the wrong word, but nothing like the last time.
Good. I've made my own antidote and enough for Grandpa, if we find him. I'm on my way to meet you now.
Scarecrows, of course. Half expected him to still be here.
When the guild...
This is Trinity.
It's all wrong. Lost the old man entering the Vale.
Yeah. Must have walked right past it last time. No bodies, though. Maybe they're still alive in here. Nadia, what do you know about these ruins out here?
Even before the witch made her home there, our people avoided the Vale. The founders were building a shrine out there, but something happened
We decided...
to them. None of us have been in there in generations. Be careful. Even if your visions weren't real,
I killed way more wolves than this.
I'm up on the first of the ruins now. This Doesn't look like a shrine. This was something functional. I see ropes and wooden gears.
The Founders built lifts elsewhere in the valley to move people or supplies between the peaks, but they've all fallen apart now. That has got to be what it is. See if you can make your way up to the top. I'll be right there. I'm in the canyon now. I'll let you know when I've arrived.
I have not been paying attention. I know that this lady's grandma is Baba Yaga. That's about it.
Maybe I can anchor a rope on that pulley.
Oh, here we go.
Must be some way of anchoring the platforms. Maybe I should connect them to that post.
How do I do that, pray tell?
There must be some way of anchoring the platforms.
I see the game. Oh, is that enough? I don't know if it is.
It's dark.
That's right. Nope. I hope everyone's having a great day today. That's better.
to run.
Let's try this again. Excuse. Jesus. Exciting gameplay. What am I missing? Besides the point. There's no getting up here that way. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is nothing. Never mind.
It is my great honor to have been given the responsibility.
You just swam through the air. I'm curious about something. If I can't find the answer in the next 5 minutes, we're just gonna call it for now. Hang on. Oh, that's the ticket. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out. Come on. Okay.
I'm at the top, Nadia. I'm almost there. Just behind you. Don't go anywhere without me.
Oh, it was
Look
real.
at that. The witch has kept the lift running all this time. Looks like she even made a few improvements, but I don't think those ropes will survive many more trips.
It only needs to make one.
2. I'd like to come back down. Eventually.
This idiot girl can't even fast travel. Anyway.
Try pulling that lever over on the platform. Maybe it will get us moving.
Do we have to... Are we...
Your witch is clever. Everything in this veil is arranged to perpetuate the myth of Baba Yaga. And the pollen does the rest. Last time I saw the lift, it looked nothing like this.
What did you see?
Just as the legend says, a house walking on giant bird legs, but without the pollen, it's just an old contraption.
I'm sorry. I was so sure of Grandpa's story.
She's Russian, someone who knew the myth well. Nadia, it's possible that your grandfather will know who she is. He was a prisoner in the Gulag, you said.
I didn't say that. Not exactly. Grandpa was a guard. My grandmother was the prisoner. She was a brilliant scientist, and they brought her out to the Vale to help study something in the ruins. But then the witch came. Grandpa never forgave himself.
Killing the witch won't bring her back, but I understand. Let's just hope we can reach him in time.
I see you. Time for the final boss.
Nadia, come quick!
Oh.
Nadia? How?
It's the pollen. Here, let me. Grandpa, can you hear me?
I tried. I couldn't save her. I tried.
It's okay now. I'll stay with him, Laura. It's time. You only have one more dose remaining. Make it count.
Her mouth was not moving.
They put me with the other Russian prisoners.
She has to be inside. This is it.
Oh, it is a boss fight.
It's her. Always been her. At the margins, in the dark, always there.
Oh God, what has he done to them? Dizzy, no, I need that last antidote. This is the last of it.
Hey, girl.
When you are dead, you too shall serve.
Oh, hang on. There we go.
Damn it, need to keep her away from the rope. Shit, she's gonna cut the rope.
Here we go. Oh,
Come on, Lara, keep it together. This isn't real. Keep going, damn it. Keep down!
up we go.
Stay down, damn it.
And here we go. Oh, we gotta do it again. Was that supposed to be a twist?
Please? You can't. Maybe we can get through to her. We have to try.
I'll do what I can, but we have to end this, Nadia.
Here we go. I see you. Okay. Oh, we're so close. Finally got her ass.
Stop. No more. I know who you are. I can only imagine what you've gone through to stay alive.
You have no idea.
It's over now. You don't have to live like this anymore.
Serafima.
Edoti, but you died. They told me you died.
Will she be all right?
I don't know. But it won't be easy for any of you.
Family never is.
Oh, I know. I know.
Thank you, Lara, for everything.
Why does the daughter of two Russians have an accent like this? Explain that, liberals. Anyway.
I'm gonna look around a little longer. Maybe pick up some of her things to bring back to the village. Thank you, Lara. We'll see you soon.
All right. Don't think anyone I know is streaming right now. So, yeah, let's call it there. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Everybody take easy and stay safe.